Well, good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Devin from Broken Enduro. Keep switching bikes up on you. One of these days I'll actually get back on the 300. Today I'm just out on a midweek putt. Decided to take my wife's bike out and warm up the fluids. So just a solo thing. I almost never ride solo. Pretty much don't ride solo. But nice day today. Didn't have anything going on. Figured I'd hop on the old XT250 and just go for a little fire road putt. Doing it Kilborn style, rocking the jeans, but shouldn't be a problem with today. Oh, they fixed a section of the road. That's cool. The space between the pegs and the shifter on this bike is really, really short. I pretty much can't get my boot underneath the shifter. I just kind of like catch it on the side of the tread, or sole, I guess. Like the lip of the sole, and just kind of pop it up. Might have gone down too far on the air. And I don't think I have a pump. Just have to take it easy. No pinch flats. It's crazy. This has not been my year for riding. I cannot believe how little I've gotten to ride this year. Between busy life and getting sick, just hasn't been working out. I also keep hitting my heel on the kickstand. The ergonomics on this bike are not really set up for a normal sized human. And it's a great bike, but definitely has you a little cramped. The suspension on this is very, very soft. I prefer a softer suspension, but this is... Oh, there we go. I knew I'd find a snake. He just doesn't seem to care. You need to get out of the road, dude. You can get smushed. Death concrete. More death concrete. Super uphill death concrete. That concrete gets like a thin film of algae and just turns into ice. Another snake. Oh, that's a rattlesnake. Look at him. He's pissed. Whew. Not today, puddle. And we're gonna go this way. I don't know if I've ever done a video down this way. I never go this way because we always leave my house and head up towards Big Bear. So this actually heads back down the hill. I never take it because the very bottom of it is hard packed with like decomposed granite sitting on top of it, and it's so freaking slippery. The road sucks. It's horrible. And it's all off camber-ish. So I haven't really spent a whole lot of time riding this bike up until now. Like, it's just kind of like farm bike, putt around, play around, follow the kids around, or a loaner bike. Had a bunch of friends ride it. And what I find really interesting is, like, when you first start getting into like riding dirt bikes, like one of the big intimidating factors is the seat height. You're like, 38 inches, how am I supposed to touch? And like, it gets like real big in your head, and then like you spend more and more time riding, you realize like, oh, touching the ground's really not that important. As long as I could stab one foot down as I go and crash in this rut. As long as I can stab one foot down, that's enough for the most part. I mean, occasionally we all step into a hole and try to stand on air and tip over, but it's not that big of a deal. But it's a major concern when you're shopping for a bike or just starting to get into it is seat height. And now that I have some experience under my belt, I've been riding for a while, and then now riding this that was a lizard, this XT250, which has like a super low seat height. It's interesting how annoying it actually is to have that low seat height. Because one, I feel like I'm sitting on the ground when I do sit on the seat. And two, like, to go from standing to sitting is such a big movement. Like, I'm burning more energy to do it. I'm throwing the bike off balance a little bit more because the movement of my body is so big. It's pretty interesting. I mean, maybe not. Interesting to me. I just realized it. It's like the difference in getting up out of a chair versus getting up off of the floor. But you're doing it constantly, like the whole time you're riding, up and down, up and down, up and down. So like, I can see how like over a day of riding, it would start to be fatiguing. I don't know. I'm not paid to talk. I shouldn't have a speaking role. Stick, not a snake. I was like, oh, you ran over a snake. So I had to say it. It's a stick. You're good. Oh, another freaking rattlesnake. God dang. Oh, this is all jacked up. That last rattlesnake was just sticking his head out of the bushes. Makes me nervous to ride by the sides. These little bastards just jump out and grab me. And we just through the mountain. Oh, my hydration bladder does not taste good. I think it might be time to wash it. So I don't know what you guys do with your hydration bladders, but After a ride, I rinse mine out. Oh, quail. And just toss it in the freezer. I might wash it like once or twice a year. And for the most part, that works out really, really well. Because I hate freaking washing them. What's over here? Nada. Hopefully no rattlesnake while I'm turning around. You got a good view of Seven Oaks Dam down there and the top of a hawk. Probably can't see that on the GoPro though. Riding these fire roads remind me of like the early days of broken enduro, like riding at this speed. Like I'm taking it easy because I'm out here by myself, just out for a putt. But like, it's pretty wild when you think, like when I think about like how far I've come as a rider. Not that I'm any good, especially right now with all this freaking time not on the bike, but just when like our group rides were just a simple fire road like this, and that was challenging and exhausting and nerve-wracking. And like I remember the first time I ever rolled a dirt bike out onto the dirt and like felt the tires kind of slip a little bit and the butt puckers, because I came from street, so like that feeling is not what you want. I encourage anyone considering getting into motorcycles of any kind to start in the dirt first. Should have, yep. Good view of the Seven Oaks Dam from here. Can't see if there's any water behind it, but oh, there's a fire up there. Hopefully that's a control burn. Guess we'll see. Big old rut. Bike swallowing rut. Alright guys, I'm nearing the end of this trail. Hope you enjoyed this one. It was short and sweet, but just felt like getting out, bringing you guys along with me. So I will catch you on the next one. Until then, later! This freaking eyesore. Used to be 2 cool farms down there, and like that was it. Knocked them down and built more suburbia. Chopped out all the oranges. I don't know who's gonna grow the food, because we're chopping down all of our food and putting up warehouses and track homes.